Hello and welcome to Broadway Sports. As you can tell by today's video, we have an MLS Cup 2019 final preview, and for the third time in 4 seasons it's going to be the Seattle Sounders facing off against Toronto FC in the final stage of the MLS once again. However, this time it is going to be hosted by Seattle at the CenturyLink field. And in today's video, we're just going to be previewing the match that is going to be upcoming. We're going to go through a few of the stats from past MLS Cup finals and of course the stats for this one. We're going to have a look in depth at each side, how they may line up, and of course the tactics, and we're just really looking forward to this. Of course, the final is on Sunday the 10th of November. In the UK it is an 8 PM kickoff. I think it's a 3 PM Western time kickoff in the US. Do correct me if I'm wrong in the comments section down below. Of course, let me know what your predictions are for this final, of course, between the Sounders and Toronto. But yeah, let's get straight on into it. As you can see, it is the 24th edition of the MLS Cup Final. It's going to be a really great game. There's going to be lots of goals, I think, in this one. It is a trilogy match as well. In 2016 and in 2017, these two teams faced off at BMO Field in Toronto for the MLS Cup Final. The first game in 2016, the Sounders came out on top after a 0-0 draw. They won 5-4 on penalties. It was a really cold night. It was about -10 degrees with about a -20 degrees wind chill right on the Ontario Lake. And then in 2017, it was Toronto who got revenge. Once again, that game was at BMO Field. They won 2-0 in regular time, defeating the Seattle Sounders. And then, of course, in 2019, it's going to be the third time in 4 seasons which these two teams meet in the MLS Cup Final. It's unheard of, really, but it just paints the picture as to how good both of these teams are on a consistent basis. Now, Seattle Sounders finished second in the West. However, Toronto finished 4th in the East. There was 6 points between them overall. And this coming Sunday, it's going to be the second largest attendance expected at an MLS Cup final after, of course, last year's Atlanta United. 73,019 fans were at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium as they saw Atlanta beat the Portland Timbers 2-0. Really great game that was last year. Now this year we're expecting around 70,000 in the way of attendance in this 2019 MLS Cup final. Now the previous result between the two teams was on April the 13th, 2019, as the Seattle Sounders came out on top at CenturyLink Field. That was as well 3-2. Both teams have a really great press. Toronto's press is an aggressive defensive press. They have their shape well positioned. As you can see, it's a 4-1-4-1. Now, Toronto do like to press high, win the ball in the opposing half, and attack by creating dynamic movement and great interchange in possession. However, you just never know how Toronto FC are going to line up. Greg Vanney always likes to throw a spanner in the works. This is how they've been throughout the playoffs, a 4-1-4-1. You know, Benazet and Endo offering a lot of help to the false 9. Alejandro Pozuelo. Bradley sitting in the deep role. Oro and Morrow as attacking fullbacks, but we may see a change. Who knows? We'll have to wait and see till about 7 o'clock on Sunday night to see how Toronto FC line up for the MLS Cup Final. However, on the flip side, we have the Seattle Sounders usually lining up in a 4-4-2. Lodeiro does, however, drop off a little bit. Now, the Sounders have a alternatively different press. They like to backwards press. So the Sounders' shape is extremely compact. They suffocate the middle of the pitch. As soon as that ball goes into the middle, it's an aggressive press. Svensson, Roldan, Lodeiro, and of course the two centre-backs like to go in hard and win that ball back. It's a fast build-up after that. They've got quick wingers in Jordan Morris and Jovan Jones, and the forwards are clinical. Nicolas Lodeiro and Raul Ruidiaz, as we've seen all through the 2019 MLS season. They are ruthless with their speed in transition as well. The two forwards known for their clinical finishing, and it's going to be an interesting matchup. The Toronto are going to be all guns blazing. Seattle Sounders may just tuck in, absorb the pressure and hit them on the counter, and I'm really looking forward to the game. Make sure to let me know in the comment section down below how you think each team will line up, and of course your predictions for the MLS Cup Final in 2019. Who is going to take the trilogy match? Anyway guys, there is my 2019 MLS Cup 5-minute preview. If you have enjoyed today's video, please be sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new to not miss out on any more content like you have seen today. But anyway guys, thanks for watching and I'll see you all next time.